starting guys to have the offense not bogged down so much as it did in Philly the other night?
Oh, just play better. We didn't do much today. We'll have 2 days when we get back to try to start getting things in order, but really just move the ball and play better offensively. It wasn't a deep conversation. So.
Doc, what do you think Marcus Morris can do for you?
Oh, a lot. I like the fit. I think obviously just he fits our DNA. Brings his own sort of toughness with him. Shoots the three extremely well, stretches the floor, posts up matchups, and can switch. On different guys. That makes us a more switchable team as well. So it just gives us another really skilled, good basketball player. That'll help.
How much does, obviously, Kobe's situation complicated everything, but how much, the LA rivalry, how much do you keep an eye on the Lakers?
You do because everyone talks about them every day, so you kind of have no choice, But the West is big, and they're just part of it. There obviously is this natural thing because we're in the same city. And a lot of people would pick either one of us out of our conference. But there's a lot of other teams that have a lot to say about that. And so, it's funny right now. I kind of watch everybody when I can, but I'm really more focused on us. We haven't played together enough games ourselves to worry about anyone right now.
Garnett's probably going to get the Hall of Fame finalists this weekend.
You think he's going to get in?
I think it's going to be a chance.
Yeah, he should, for sure.
Slightly above 50%.
Yeah.
We know his intensity, but
Yeah.
what else is it about Kevin Garnett?
Well, I think he was a great teammate. I don't think that gets enough play. He was a phenomenal teammate. He was all about winning. His IQ was incredible. It was off the charts, I've often said about him, he's the greatest superstar role player ever. Like, he was a superstar, but he played his role for the team anyway, somehow. I don't know how he did that, but he did it. He changed the culture of this franchise. He really did. We needed a guy like that to come to the franchise, and he did that, and it's still here. It hasn't left since. So that was all Garnett.
If I could follow up, I'm piggybacking on that. How is coaching Kawhi and Paul compared to, obviously, there's a lot of different...
Yeah, just different, it's different. They're younger, when we got them, and that helps in some ways, in the long run, hopefully that'll help. Kawhi, he's nowhere near outward like Kevin, but there's a lot of him, a lot of Kevin in him, as far as how serious he approaches the game and sees the game and prepares for the game. That is very similar, and then PG is just watching him shoot and work, reminds you of Ray in some ways in that way, just as, he takes a lot of shots, and then you wonder, like, you laugh with some of the young guys because, like with Ray would take 100, 200 more shots than everybody in the gym. And I always think, well, how can you ever be better than Ray if he's already a better shooter and he's still taking more practice shots at it? It just makes no sense to me. And so I would tell the young guys that, and some of them never caught on to that, that you get better by working at it.
You guys have been really good at bouncing back after losses. You haven't lost 2 in a row since early November or so. What is it about the group? Is it just focus? Is it being...
Yeah, I don't know, Christina. I don't even know the answer. I know we do have a certain toughness and focus about us, and I'm assuming that's what it is. We've had so many games with different lineups and stuff that's hard to believe that that's true, because of that. So that's a good thing. I hope it continues.
You played these guys earlier.
Yeah, that was a great game.
Jason Tatum
Yeah.
has grown a lot since then. What changes have you seen just
I hope not, because he was pretty good against us that night. I don't need any more growth out of him right now. You know, he's just taking better shots. You know, his shot quality is better than it was last year. You know, he seems just more confident, free in a very positive way. You know, it's just another year. Like, he's so young still. You know, I think we really forget that. I forget that we have Zub on our team who's, you know, he's a big guy. You feel like he's been in the NBA for 15 years, you know, and then you look at his age and it says 22, you know, and you feel bad when you get to your room that you were yelling at him earlier, you know. It's the same thing with Jason. Like, Jason is going to be, can you imagine 5 years from now what he'll be? I mean, he's one of the better players in the league. He's an all-star. And yet we're still talking about how young and how much better he'll be. It's going to be amazing. Glad he's in the East.
Did you enjoy that video? Make sure to check these out.
For more Clippers highlights, access, and original features, subscribe today.
I have to say this? I can't say this. People look at me crazy. I'm not using this either. Yeah, can we skip this part and then can we go to something else?